Hello everyone, I'm Andrew. Today I'm going to present my project, Running to the Future, a running track sports hub. In 2020, the pandemic of COVID-19 changed the human habitation. Social distancing and lockdown have become a new normal at this time. Human lifestyle changed to stay rather than move because of the limitation, and the advancement of digital technology helps people to do things remotely. These habits may develop a sedentary lifestyle. So, can we still get rid of any diseases in the future? London's population will go up to 11 million in 2050. Transportation, new hubs, digital connections, and green infrastructure are the key assumptions that help satisfy the demands of population growth and maintain London's international city reputation in the future. With the planning of Borough of Camden and Elizabeth, the vision of King's Cross development aims to create a sustainable city for people to live, work, and entertain in the future. Also, King's Cross is the iconic region of London, which has many opportunities to become a unique place to represent London. Enhancing the accessibility of the society and community adds economic and social benefit to the city. Therefore, it helps create a brand new image of the future King's Cross, London, and the United Kingdom. With the 4 criteria of future King's Cross development and 2050 scenario mentioning health inequalities and population growth, promoting a health-like experience and green infrastructure are essential for the future city. Human health well-being should be aware, and the most direct way to address this is to encourage people to join sport and physical activities. Healthy lifestyle can establish a sustainable city image. This helps to improve social, economic, and community development and achieve sustainable goals. The project aims to design a unique place for people to do sports and physical activities to maintain physical and mental health by testing and creating a new experience to engage people to do sports actively. Also, increasing the accessibility in King's Cross to the other places for people on foot. The project site location is at the edge of different zoning, overlaps with King's Cross development area, the Borough of Camden and Elizabeth. Some mapping analysis show that most of the building usage around the site is residential, and more green spaces have surrounded the site. However, the site location is divided by several railway tracks and ground-level traffic, which affects the accessibility on foot for people. Camden Highlight is the ongoing project, which is the above-ground walkway from Camden Town to King's Cross. The 4th exit, Yorkways, closer to the site and connects back to the King's Cross development area. The target users of the project focus on the people who have sedentary lifestyle, runners, parkour and skateboard users. A precedent study of a sports center in China shows how to use a rooftop landscape as a public garden to engage people to go smoothly from the landscape roof to the indoor sports space. Another study is the building's roof is a running track which acts as a boundary of the site. People can go up to the top by entering the lower level of running tracks or go inside the center landscape under the high level of running track. The idea of the project is to design different types of running tracks to connect the surrounding area and for the runners to choose to run. Other sports users are not just limited by their sport but also can switch to the other sports facility from the running track to enjoy doing sport and relaxing area inside the building. The Marsing study is testing the connection between the surroundings and the buildings and create different running tracks, outdoor and indoor sports, and recreational spaces inside the building. The roof plan shows the running track sports hub reconnects the surrounding area, King's Cross, Camden Highlight, and Lofton and Eastern housing groups. There are 3 types of running tracks inside the building. First is the walking jogging tracks for the public to enjoy strolling, slow running and relaxing physical activities. More additional facilities are available for the tracks. Second is the slow running track for the runner to do slow running. Some indoor sports courts are attached to the roofs to provide indoor sports such as indoor parkour, skateboarding, gym and wall climbing. Other sports users and runners can switch to indoor sports spaces and running tracks on the same level. The roof is two-way and less turning angle on the track so that runners can run smoothly. Finally is the indoor running routes for advanced runners and the other sport users. Less indoor function space at this level, and the path is straightforward and suitable for runners to do fast running. Also, An indoor running track provides a comfortable indoor space in a hot or cold climate. It is a one-way route to avoid interaction between runners running in the same area in different directions. The main entrance of two wings faces York Way. It is separated from the street by greenery as a barrier. Together with double volume entrance, the access on the ground level becomes more attractive to people from the road. Here is the view from York Way. There are 4 entrances above ground level to access the building. They connect to the selected area and the building using the footbridge and the vertical circulation. Each entry contains a ramp, staircase, and a lift for the public to cross the railway on top to avoid interrupting the traffic. There are some resting huts on the footbridge for the user to have a short break during the long walk or running on the footbridge under the entire exposure environment. Here is the view from the Canton highlight to the building. Each wing of the building contains an outdoor garden at the lower level to meet the existing greenery and propose the green barriers to increase the open area for leisure activity for the public users. Here is the view at first floor of the loft wing. There are 5 openings for every indoor sports court: door, bay window, ventilated window, and platform window. Different colors painted on the frame increase the visual connection between the court's interior space, running track, and the corridor. Also, it provides more zoning for the users to have a short break and wheels inside after the run or walk. Here is the view at fifth floor of the loft wing. The resting areas contains benches, drinking fountains, small fitness chair, and bike parking to let the users to have a rest or a stretch before or after the physical exercise, and it closed to every running track. Here is the view of the 4th floor indoor running track with resting area. The building and the running track structure are recycled steel structures, which offer strong support with a longer span and thinner size of beams and columns. Other primary materials are coarse-laminated timbers, wall and large cladding and fins, which are durable, have a good insulation, and are more eco-friendly than metal and concrete. Using these material benefits environmental protection and achieves sustainable development for the future building industry. Here is the assembly of the footbridge, which consists of timber fins, railings, and some fixed resting huts for the people to rest during running or jogging. The external facade of the indoor running track contains timber fins and a double-glazed window wall to prevent overheating from the inside and act as a shading devices for the interior from the direct sunlight. The external wall of the building is a drywall construction using CLT panel and the insulation foam board to have a good insulation from the exterior. Additional structural support will add to the ramp separate from the main building structure. Most of the interior function room contains more than 2 facades facing to the exterior, which increase the lateral ventilation of the interior space by cross ventilation. Also, the track attached outside the interior space act as a shading devices to minimize the direct sunlight going to the interior during summer. The energy flowing will be applied to the running track to generate power when the user is stepping on the track. This energy source from the track is used for lighting and the electrical charging system, as well as lighting up the track for guiding direction. Rainwater and greywater harvest system are applied inside the building to collect rainwater for sanitary purposes and flushing respectively to save water consumption inside the building. A new typology of running and a playful experience can encourage more people to participate in sports and physical activity to establish a healthy lifestyle in King's Cross and the surrounding area. People can live in a healthy and peaceful community with high accessibility, enjoy to doing sports and running in the future. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your time.